Sonic Forces is a game that I'm low-key looking forward to. I mentioned it on my video talking about Switch games that are going to drain my wallet in the month of November, and I already have it pre-ordered. I'm actually sort of looking forward to the game. I'm sure it's going to be a disappointment, but it's a Sonic game, and it looks okay, and they had the stupid Knight skins, because you just throw in Knights, and you're like, oh, throw in Knights, RGT 85 will buy it, and sure enough, it worked. Sure enough, it worked. But today, a Japanese demo released on the Japanese eShop for Sonic Forces for the Nintendo Switch. And I've seen a bunch of my friends making videos talking about how bad the demo is and how they don't like the game. So I thought, you know what? I'm gonna check it out and I'm gonna give my 2 cents on it. And I've checked out the demo and I have some things to say about it. Yeah, the demo itself sucks, but does the game itself suck? Let's talk about it. So the demo of Sonic Forces is quite possibly the most bizarre demo I've ever played, and I've played a lot of demos of games. And the way it works is basically there's 3 different levels you can choose from. A traditional 3D to 2D transition Sonic level, playing as Sonic the Hedgehog, a boss battle against Dr. Eggman, even though it's Robotnik, and then playing as another character that I'm not really familiar with because I'm not super into the Sonic universe, who has like this flamethrower thing, and it's kind of a weird addition, but we'll talk about that in a minute. So let's talk about the biggest problem with the demo, and that is the fact that for each of these 3 levels, you literally have 60 seconds to play it. 60 seconds, and then the game just turns off and it's like, thank you for playing, and it's like, I just started playing, why are you only giving me 60 seconds? This is such a weird decision by Sega to just limit it to 60 seconds on each of these levels. Like, you finally start getting into the level, you start getting into the game, you start adjusting to the controls and whatnot, and then it just turns off, and it's like you can keep going back and playing it over and over again, but still you can only get so far in 60 seconds. So a really bizarre decision by Sega, and that's why everyone is saying that the demo itself sucks, in my opinion, because you don't get to play the game really. You play 60 seconds, literally 1 minute, and then it's done. This video lasts longer than the demo lasts, so that is a huge problem. Now, as far as the actual game is concerned, I don't hate it. And I fully expected to go into this hating because I've seen so much negativity around it, but I don't hate it. So the first thing you try out is the Sonic level, which is a sort of traditional 3D level that has 2D elements in it as well. The camera shifts and you play a little 2D section. And it feels okay, honestly, you know? The 3D stuff is pretty fast, the graphics look pretty decent in my opinion, and I think everything sort of flows decently. The 2D sections sort of have that little bit of herky-jerkiness in them, where, you know, you jump and then Sonic sort of hits a dead end, so you have all this speed building up. Sonic himself moves pretty fast, and maybe a tad too fast, because you seem to run into these dead ends and walls way too often, in my opinion. But for the most part, like, it feels okay. It feels sort of how I would want a 3D Sonic to feel. It feels a little fast compared to something like Sonic Mania, but the 2D sections seem to work. And although I only had 60 seconds to actually try it out, you can replay it, and I kept replaying it, and I felt fine with it. I felt comfortable with it. You know, it felt decent enough. It looked good. It sounded good. I didn't have too many complaints about it, besides the fact that maybe Sonic moves a bit too fast. Moving on, you then have the boss battle level, which is a traditional Eggman sort of level 1 boss. He's in a little ship flying around and you have to throw objects at him after you initially hit him. It looks like there's different stages to the boss battle. And once again, I didn't really hate it. Like, it looked good. It seemed like it sounded good. I can't understand the voices because they're all in Japanese, but the boss battle itself felt fine. You know, it's obvious what you had to do. You had to bounce off of him initially, hit him, and then once he starts throwing these projectiles at you, certain projectiles you throw back at him and hit him. So once again, it felt okay. And then the third character, or the third level that has another character in it that I'm not familiar with, basically she has like this flamethrower thing, and you're just going through sort of a traditional 3D Sonic level with the flamethrower, just like wrecking people and stuff, and it was kind of fun. It looked pretty decent too. There were some really nice camera angles, really nice camera work. All the enemies looked pretty detailed. It moved pretty fast. It felt, you know, pretty fluid, honestly. So I don't understand why a lot of people are saying the game itself is bad. Yes, the demo is bad. You only play for a few minutes and then it's just cut off. You know, you get a maximum of 3 minutes if you do each level. But as far as the game mechanics go, as far as how it looks and sounds, I'm kind of optimistic about it, honestly. You know, I don't expect this to come anywhere near Super Mario Odyssey. It's not going to be a Super Mario Odyssey style game. I don't expect to enjoy this game as much as I did Sonic Mania, which, you know, plays into nostalgia, but still has modern elements in it and whatnot. But as a 3D Sonic game releasing in 2017 at just $40, I think it's gonna be okay. I don't think it's gonna be great. It has the potential to be good, but at the very least, I think it'll be okay. And honestly, what more can you ask for in a 3D Sonic game in 2017? Games like Generations were fun, games like Colors were fun, but as far as 3D games, there really hasn't been a great 3D Sonic game since Sonic Adventure, and has that really held up all that well? You know, it's debatable. So as far as Sonic Forces go, I was kind of planning on canceling my pre-order if this game demo seemed as bad as people were making it out to be. But now I'm kind of like, okay, you know, bring the game on. I think I'll have some fun with it. I think it'll be a decent Sonic entry. It won't be as good as Sonic Mania. It'll be nowhere near as good as Super Mario Odyssey, but a decent game at the end of the day. And really, that's all I ask for in Sonic games anymore. As long as they're not abominations, as long as there's some fun to be had, I think it's a decent game. And it seems like there's gonna be some fun to be had. It looks pretty good. It plays pretty good on the Switch. So bring it on, man. I'm not canceling my pre-order. I'm getting my game on the 7th, and I'll have a full review for you guys. But I just wanted to kind of let you guys know what this demo was all about, sort of why people are saying negative things about it, and why I don't think it's necessarily that bad. Let me know if you checked out the demo in the comment section down below. Thank you for checking out this video. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, check out other videos on the channel. I'm doing all sorts of crazy stuff, and I'll catch you guys next time. Later.
RGT.